So yes, with the feminist development policy, there is the word gender transformative flowing around a lot. And sometimes with new topics, new concepts, colleagues that are willing to implement, they want to work toward gender equality, they are motivated, but sometimes they really don't know where to start, which step they can take. And that is why we have been asked and that we have developed this tool to really support them.
And in addition to that, we even have developed the materials for mentors as well as guidelines also for mentees, materials which they can use during their journey as they are helping each other come to this realization. This is what we are trying to have. You have a boy child who is seeing the father participating in a household chore, which is very encouraging, helping the mother, and that to that boy who wants to be like my dad, who helps my mom. So the idea is also to remove this cultural approach of thinking certain chores are only for women. You would rarely see a man pounding in Africa, but here we are with a man pounding to help his wife. And a boy child seeing, okay, dad can do that, so can I. So that is the idea of doing away with the root causes. Go down to the culture, go down to the norms, the traditions, because those are the ones which guide these households in what they do. We do have that resistance. The one which I think yesterday was being discussed is backlash. You find that in the communities, men who are found to be helping their wives, their spouses, to do some of the house chores are seen to be weak, or in our, in our terminologies, they are told you are under petticoat government. Remember the petticoat women used to wear a long time ago? So it means the man has got no say, the woman is the one leading, and so on. But you find there are men who are very comfortable in that space. Those are the ones we want to be identifying as the champions, the people to bring the other men on board.
The important thing is to start from the community. You cannot come with pre-made solutions. You have to listen to the community and see, okay, what is the structure that are behind all of that? And then work with the community on their own needs and their own wants.
Under our project, it was found that joint decision making is much better when they work together like this. The women feel appreciated and there is harmony in the home. They would even indicate that now we sit together, we discuss, and we can plan for our resources. We can join the savings groups and even plan for what are we going to do with the resources we make from the savings. So it's a very positive finding for us under our project. So it's something to really deal with in the real context in every community which we go to.
So studies show that when you involve women in program, when you involve women in development programs, specifically in rural development, you increase your impact tenfold. You have much better results on income improvement. You have much better results in health and nutrition and so on. So it's not a question of a must. It's, do you want to have a better impact in the end?
So for us, we were looking at how much can we engage the men? Because our projects for us have already been focusing on women and sort of sidelining the men. And since we know they are the ones with the influence at the end of the day, it's how do we engage them to bring them on board and support these women in the areas of nutrition, in the areas of wash, in the areas of resources which they can use in their home, and how to use them as a couple or as a household. So it's a very interesting approach which we really want to really implement on the ground and see how it works for us, because we have heard a lot from our colleagues from Burkina Faso about husband schools. We have heard of father-to-father groups in Malawi, but like in Zambia, we haven't implemented that, which we hope to do in this phase. We are now going into the Fansa Plus, and we hope to implement that.
Crucial is to not come with preconceived notions, because there is a lot of stigma around question of gender equality and feminism, and because sometimes we come with our big ideas, the important is to start from the community, start by understanding them, and not come with your preconceived notion.
True.
And then you can design a better program and ensure much more success.
But
Yes.
is there also direct benefits for men that you can
Yeah.
exploit? Okay.
Yes. You remember?
Charming.
You remember we said when you have your resources and you discuss as a household how you want to use your resources, there's peace. They picked that in a focus group discussion that it's more peaceful in my home. There's harmony. We sit, we discuss together. No one is showing the other one to be, I know better how we are supposed to use our resources. That's a very big thing. You know, we never should underestimate how a united household can put their thoughts together and have better resources available.
So, so you can tell the husbands, the wives stop bickering.
It's true.
Yeah.
They said it. They said it. That no more fights because we are discussing. True.